Hey, check it out, man. It's gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong, man. Salute to everybody that just tapped back in. Excuse me. If you haven't been here before, welcome. But make sure, man, hit that like button, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button for your boy. I know people saying, bro, I ain't even watch your content yet. Well, hopefully you will hit the like button. Let's just say that. But anyways, though, man, let me get into it because I've been having this debate with my boy all day, right? We've been going at it. And I won't say his name, but I just feel like with me, when it comes to my elders, bro, I'm gonna always respect them, bro, no matter what. No matter if we just talking about just in general, or we especially when it comes to musicians, you know, artists that's out here on the West Coast, bro, I love them, bro. I love them. Even if they one-hit wonders, bro, I'm gonna rep them, no matter what. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I remember, I think it was like last year, I believe, yeah. Was it this year or was it last year? But anyways, it was Ronnie O. If folks don't know, man, Ronnie O and Joe Cooley, right? I think they Inglewood, natives. I could be wrong, but Inglewood natives. But they came out with the song "Everlasting Bass," I believe in 1988. That's what the finger waves. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it was Joe Cooley that was on TMZ talking about Kendrick Lamar. Now, Kendrick Lamar, on the Like That verse, which Metro Boomin and Future, awesome song, dope song, right? They sampled their song. Everlasting bass. Metro Boomin. Awesome production. And if you're a real music head, right? If you're a real hip hop head, and which is I knew this even back then, and it's been sampled before then, right? Totally a classic. Not only in Los Angeles, but you feel me, around the world. With Ronnie O and Joe Cooley. But Wayne also had it on the Dedication 3. Excuse me, not the Dedication. Ooh, man, my fault. The Drought 3. This one. Hard Body. Some might say hard body and some might say I can't feel my face. And what I mean by some is as far as your track listing, right? Y'all know what that is. That Like That. That Like That by Metro Boomin, Future, and Kendrick Lamar. And I didn't know the ins and outs of what was going on, but I did see the video that he did, the interview that he conducted with them. And, for some odd reason, as far as royalties being paid and all that, I can understand that that's business. I totally understand it. But where he lost me at, bro, and it kind of had me hot, was my OG, still my OG. Even if we never met, like I said, I salute and I respect it because they paved the way for Kendrick to do what he did. Let's just keep it all the way real as far as the music scene. No matter if they doing the same type of music or not, bro, you still paved the way, right? When he said, I wish Kendrick would have got at me first, or anybody would have let me know that this might be a diss record or whatever, because how do you know if I'm not cool with Drake or not? You know what I'm saying? In all fairness, as I get older, I understand where you're coming from. You never know if you're having a business relationship with this individual, or y'all might be partner into some type of, business adventure. You never know, So I totally understand that. I get that. I get that on that note. But at the same time, the key point, what he said when he said, how do you know if I'm not cool with this individual? Bing, the light cut on for me, because it's like, look, you said, how do you know that you, so that's letting me know that you don't have a relationship with this individual, because you would have just came out and said that you had a relationship with this individual. And to be all the way real, nothing was, even though it was direct, it was direct, of course, but it was no names being said as far as being it direct. If you understand, if you get my drift. I'm talking about technicality. No names was being mentioned. So you can't necessarily look at it like that from that standpoint. Also, on another standpoint, like where I'm coming from with it, Bro, we from the West. Regardless. If anybody is going at somebody in a rap battle, not no beef. I'm not talking about when you take it to the streets and you do the BS, or you fighting at clubs and you do... Well, of course, yeah. I'm not telling you to choose a side, or I'm not telling you to be like, oh, you should lean more towards this way. But if we're just talking about hip-hop, right? And you got two individuals going head-to-head, I don't care. I'm repping it. And I say that in my music, bro. I say that in my record. Well, I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. You feel me? I don't care if it was Quavo versus Blueface, bro. And shout out to Blueface, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan of Blueface music. Respectfully, bro, respectfully. But if Blueface was going at Quavo, nigga, I'm Blueface, bro. Team Blueface, let's get it. On some battle hip-hop, right? Not beef. Beef, that's a different story. I'm cool. Well, yeah, let me step back out of that. But if we're just talking about just regular, just battle, then yeah. Because that's what it was. That's what it... I don't care enough, bro, that's what it was. I don't care what was being said. Some people said, nah, you throwing... Nah, he was mentioning this. Bro, that's the art of hip-hop. Believe it or not. The art of hip-hop, bro, it came from Risen. Excuse me, not Risen, because the kids use that different. You feel me? You know, the Riz is, I guess that's, you feel me? You trying to do your little player stuff, but no, not Riz. What's another word I wanted? What, you know, Josen in capping. You feel me? Like that's what that is. Bagging. On the what we say bagging, bro. Roasting. That's what that is, bro. That's battle rapping is just roasting. Roasting you. On top of beats. That's what battle rapping is, bro. That's all it is. So however you want to look at this situation, right? However you want to look at this situation. Lights keep going out on me. Let me go ahead and get to my point. However you want to look at this situation, right? How people try to define, and that's only the new age and the new generation people when it comes to this battling, right? That's why it got so out of whack and people don't understand what's going on, right? People don't know what's going on. That was my only, you feel me? That was my only concerns when he said that. Talking about the interview, you know. And I believe it was Joe Cooley. I don't think it was Ronnie O. I believe it was Joe Cooley. I could be wrong, but like I said. Anyways, let me get on subject of what I was about to say so I can go ahead and get upstairs. But Drake had me thinking, right? When he said, Dot, I hope you got some triple and double entendres, you feel me, with this? And I just heard the Like That verse, right? And when Dot said, hey, DOT, money, power, respect, the last one is better. But it's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, hey, DOT, money, power, respect, the last one is better. But it's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I don't think it's a but in there, but the DOT, I could be wrong, the DOT, is that Dreamville, OVO, TDE? Hey, DOT, hold on, we gonna get it right. Then we gonna start the car fight. Let's start the car on. Hey, cause I gotta get this content out. I'm sorry, dog. No cuts. I don't care. We ain't cutting nothing. Nathan, I hate doing the editings. I'm gonna be real, cause I'm coming off the top. I don't have no notes or nothing. Am I tripping on that? These niggas talking out of their neck, paranoid. Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, money, power, respect. The last one is better. There's a lot of goofies with a chick. I mean, man, if y'all don't hit that I right now, hey, I better hear some at that 920. Y'all better timestamp that. Nah, but lyrical spit though. Seriously, lyrical spit. Am I tripping? Or I need to go lay down? I think I need to go lay down. 100. But like I said, man, Dreamville, OVO, TDE. The last one is better. But it's a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, hey, y'all know what that is, though, bro. But I'm gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying it right. I'm not saying it wrong. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Hit that like button, bro. Hit that like button for your boy, man. I got more coming for y'all, but let me go lay my ass down, man. Salute.